Lifos_ just resubscribed for 16 months. Lilimo12 love, Lilimo12 love, Lilimo12 love.
Alright. Sorry for the wait, guys. This will be a bit of an experiment and stuff like that. But the one thing that I do need to point out real quickly, my microphone cord is a bit unfortunate in that it is cucking my keyboard. So, it might be really hard to type tonight and stuff like that. But if I need to, I can probably do something in emergencies. But I've had to reposition my mic for some obvious reasons, but we should be ready to get started. So let me catch up with chat real quickly, and we'll get started, alright? Now hang tight, hang tight. Elu, thank you for redeeming the first today. You were the first redeemer. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Thank you for the head pats, Jen. Thank you so much for the head pats. And welcome in as well. Colors got denied again, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to snipe the first sometimes, trust me. I never get it. Even when I try, I don't get it. But I still wish you the best of luck with the next time, alright? Just hang in there, and I believe you can do it at some point. You just gotta be patient and be ready, or something like that. Welcome in, Ryan. Welcome in, Squishy. Let's see. Welcome in, Mythos, and thank you so much for continuing to subscribe to the channel for 16 months in a row. Thank you so much. Well, maybe not in a row, but 16 months is still a long time. Thank you so much. Let me get a little bit of water. Let's see, who else is joining us? Hold on. I had to clear my throat just a little bit. Let's see, Wizard, welcome in. Welcome in, Ruby. Welcome in, Karif. Thank you for the hydrate, Karif. Let me go and get that for you. Thank you so much. Bluetooth keyboard would probably be the way to go, yeah. Is it? I'm not like that warmed up for my like sickness is making it a little bit weird today. So I was like, maybe just a bit of hydration, maybe I haven't been talking enough today. So the first like 30 minutes might be me just like warming up and stuff like that. I gotta find that like right pitch or center in my voice box. And then I have to like experiment. Like where exactly I need to put my voice. That way it's nice and clear. You know, I have to maintain the clarity as well as making sure my allergies aren't getting in the way. But I might have to experiment a little bit with whispers and stuff like that as well. Welcome in, Pancake. How are you doing, Pancake? Welcome in. But yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the head pats, Pancake. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What you pulling out the tentacles for? What are you pulling out the tentacles for? Why do you want to play tentacles? I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, so we'll do like a quick version of the announcements and stuff. This is going to be an experimental stream that everybody's just been kind of waiting on and whatnot. We are going to be doing a chatting stream with an ASMR twist. So you don't have to worry about like scratchy, wetting, licking, deep throating the mic, stuff like that. I don't do that. I don't like to listen to it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Pancake. May the vacation have been well, fun, and relaxing. And maybe work won't be too brutal when you go back tomorrow. I wish you a safe day. I wish you a successful day. And I wish you some very comfy dreams and stuff like that tonight. It's been a good time, Now I do have a little bit of low volume lo-fi in the background. If it's too loud, or if you'd prefer it not to be on, just let me know. I didn't know if it'd be good just to like have no noise or some noise going on. So you guys let me know what your preference is and stuff like that. And I can figure out how best to do it afterwards. Let me get some water real quick first. You want me to do a giggle? What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of giggle do you want me to do? Okay, I need water. Give me a second. I had a really dumb idea, but it might be a really good idea. Let me see. Let me take this like flat surface. If I raise my mic up just a little bit, I'm gonna mute my mic just in case I slap it. Give me a second. I gave my microphone just a little bit of like like a little bit of a foot pedal. Okay, I need water. Give me a second. My throat's like doing that thing because like if you hear that, it's because I'm dry. I need water. Give me a second. And after I clear my throat and stuff like that, it sounds a little bit better. You guys seem to like the giggles a lot, don't you? or something, I don't know. So, as it's part of the... Wait, I forgot to do the announcements, stuff like that. Announcements are kind of like, I don't know. This week might be a bit weird, but I am going to try to get back on, like, you know, our typical schedule and stuff this week. So probably like our Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. But the surgery stuff is coming up tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have to end up rescheduling it because my parents are kind of like, we don't want to go to that town. We don't want to go that early. And then my mom also wants to head out to Cali this weekend. So it's kind of like, Christmas is coming up. Why are you going to Cali? It's just like, so much is going on right now. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to do. But one thing that I do need to do, I need to call them tomorrow. I need to see if they can reschedule it to a later time. Or another option, if the other place in a different town might be able to take it and whatnot. Thank you for the tell up, tell down, Mythos. Thank you for the redeem. There you go. Yeah, around this time of the year, guys, I'll be honest, I'm starting to have some, like, secondary thoughts, even though I've been waiting on the surgery for, like, 4 or 5 months already. And there's a chance that it might have to be rescheduled 3 or 4 months out if we cancel. I'm kind of like, okay, going to that town during near Christmas season might not be fun. Because apparently the town I'm going to is going to be almost as bad as Atlanta, Georgia. And my dad's just like, no. I thought about maybe just going myself if no one really does, even though it's kind of a bad idea. I'm kind of like, well, there's a few things that I need to do first. I have to call the place to make sure that it's actually going to be the surgery. And if it's just a consultation, then there's no reason to go up there, because that'd be like a 3-hour trip, plus all that traffic. And if it's just going to be like long drive, 5-minute, hi, bye, and you know what? If they say that, I will consider rescheduling it, because they were, we'd have to go back another day for the surgery anyways. But there's also a chance that another facility in a different town might be able to take my insurance. So, bare minimum, I do have to call them tomorrow. I do have to wake up at a normal time. And then I'll figure it out. But there's a chance the surgery stuff might get put on hold. But we'll find out tomorrow. So, thank you for the head pats, Wizard. And welcome in, Aaron. Welcome in, my little bean. How are you doing tonight? You hanging in there? What's up? Let me get just a bit more water and stuff like that. Alright. You want me to do Pocky time? I forgot that was a redeem, guys. I'm sorry. If it gets too loud, let me know. If it's unpleasant, let me know, and I can just mute the mic when we do the Pocky time stuff. But let's do one just to see if it's gonna be a test, because some people say like they don't like the sound, so I really don't want to like mix like unpleasant sounds and stuff like that. So, oh, you're trying to draw Ruby and Sogi? You'll have to show me when you get done. That'll be so cute. That'll be adorable. Alright. Good luck with that one. Good luck with that. I'm so happy to see you drawing again. Hang in there, alright? Hang in there. Alright, here's the Pocky. Also, one other thing I was going to say, announcements and whatnot. We'll figure that out. Because I usually take Tuesdays off. So, if regardless of what happens, I'm going to try to like stream each day starting on the 12th. Even though the 12th is like usually a day off. Actually, no, I need to start on the 13th. I want to do like a 12 days of Christmas thing. You had a stroke trying to spell Aaron? That's a little bit weird. But I don't blame you. Sometimes it's hard to find the right key. Alright, here's the Pocky. Let me know if it's too loud or doesn't sound nice. No, the only thing that I will have to do is I will have to mute the mic to clean out my mouth. Because Pocky makes my mouth extremely dry. So let me get that water real quickly. I'll be right back. What does rush E mean? But yeah, sometimes finding the right key on the keyboard can be really hard to find. And sometimes you just completely forget where a certain letter is on the keyboard altogether. But yeah. So starting with the 13th, I'm gonna be like trying to do like a 12 days of Christmas thing. Now, I don't know if my sleep schedule will completely let me do this, but we're gonna try to stay at like 9 o'clock during the evenings on Eastern time. If anything, I kind of think it might be better. You know, I just realized something. There's not too much I could really do for my family. I've already done a couple of things, got a couple of gifts for them and stuff like that. But I'm also thinking like, this would be like not a good time for that kind of drive. If I don't get like the perfect news tomorrow when I call the one place, I'll just reschedule the appointment. Because if I do have the surgery sooner... Alright, that's right. I remember playing that in Beat Saber. No, I did not clear it. The last like 10% of the song was obscenely insane. But yeah. The other reason I was gonna say, because that surgery might take a little bit of time for my head to heal, specifically like my forehead and stuff, I might not be able to use the VR headset for at least a week. And because we're like going into Christmas weekend and stuff, it might be safer just to hold off on that. But like I said, we'll see, alright? I'll figure it out with the family, but that does mean for the rest of the week, you guys can expect me starting on the 13th for 12 days of Christmas. I also have to figure out what I'm going to reschedule because we still need to do Sly Cooper and other things. But yeah, I'll stop the announcement talk. I'll stop the complicated talk because my throat gets hoarse when I do that. So let me get a bit of water and then you guys can talk to me about what you want to do, alright? And what I mean by that is, what do you want to talk about? Now, oh, that was really bad. Give me a second. Yeah, if you hear me have to mute the mic sometimes, that is Dan. Thank you so much for the follow to the channel, Fairy Bambi. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I am Lily Moetsuki. I'm the fox on the screen. And tonight, we're doing an ASMR special. We're doing not necessarily like 100% ASMR stuff, but it's going to be like a hybrid of just a chatting stream, but with to focus on auditory ASMR qualities. But sometimes I might mix in just a couple of whispers and whatnot. You know, a little bit of practice and whatnot. Be like right next to you and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, that's one reason I wanted to say, if you guys can't hear the whispers and stuff too much, if the music's just too loud and whatnot, let me know. I can figure it out. No worries, Ruby, no worries, no worries. Stay safe, take it easy, get ready, tuck in, whatever you need to do and whatnot. We'll see you when you get back, okay? Take it easy, Ruby, take it easy. Yes, give Erin tons of head pats. Give my head pet Bean the head pats she deserves. Everybody group head pat, group head pat, group head pat. Come on, go on, go on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah, video games, movies, and stuff like that, or just more Fortnite Lego. So Tuesday, like I said, it's usually my day off anyways. And technically I don't need to start on the 12th. I need to start on the 13th for 12 days, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I lost count on my fingers, god damn it. I'm sorry. Give me a second. So, like, trying to count a different number on your fingers than you're actually saying is really, really hard. Oh, no. We know. Ruby's getting up for a bit. I was just looking up at chat because sometimes I get behind with chat and stuff like that. So I was like, take it easy, Ruby, but do give head pats to the head pat Bean. I was following up with Jen. Jen was saying, I will e-rub Aaron's head, and I was just like, you know what, hell, everybody give head pats. Everybody give head pats. I remember Flight of the Bumblebee. I could never play that on saxophone, but it was fun, yeah. So yeah. Tomorrow will probably be our normal stream and stuff like that. I want to do a bit of a stream to, like, get some feedback, stuff like that, and do some normal stuff tomorrow as well. Puts the fox in the bag. You put me in the bag? Where you taking me? You taking me home? You taking me to your home? Where you taking me, stranger? Where you taking me, Tazuto? I see you. But yeah, welcome in, Tazuto. We're experimenting with some ASMR stuff and whatnot tonight. And it might take me just a little bit to, like, really warm up into it. I've been a little bit sick lately, so there's a bit more, like, raspiness in my voice and stuff. But as long as I find, like, the right point to, like, put pressure on and stuff like that, then I should be able to get to a really clear semi-whisper. It just takes a little bit of time to actually warm up into it and stuff like that. If I don't put, like, too much volume behind it, it turns into a pure whisper. And if I put enough time, like, or like power, or anything, I don't know, something behind it, you can tell what my voice is doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You will always give head pats to Ruby when we talk. Aw, that's so sweet. Ah, my damn allergies, I swear. So, alright. There's one other thing I needed to go ahead and do. Since tonight's a little bit different than our usual stream, I need to move my chat window closer to the OBS window. In fact, I need to move it to a completely different part of my first monitor, because technically you guys are replacing where that area is. I gotta line my mic up in front of it. And then this should be good. This should be good. So, what do y'all wanna talk about tonight? Does anybody have any good stories? Does anybody have like interesting conversation starters? How was the weekend? It is a Sunday night. What did you do on Friday? What did you do this weekend? What did you do on Saturday night? Go ahead and talk to me a little bit. Otherwise, I'll try to think of stuff to talk about. We can even talk about the upcoming holidays, the upcoming holiday plans, maybe Christmas, maybe New Year's. Man, ASMR streamers really need a moist throat. I must say, they make it look easy, don't they? Give me a second, I need water. Actually, I think the real issue is probably just because I'm a little bit sick right now, but that's perfectly fine. I guess my throat's starting to warm up just a bit more. So the more that I actually use it and whatnot, I'll figure it out along the way. So yeah, show me a sign of life if you don't mind out there. What's been going on this weekend? I haven't put you to sleep just yet, have I? You went to a Christmas lighting, helping with a crafting event for the kids. A man dressed as a snowman was running around giving candy canes to the kids. It was fun. Aww, that's so sweet. Nothing new, just more drawing. I saw the drawing that you work on of Rook. It's so cute. Keep up the good work though, Aaron. Keep up the good work. I'm so glad to see you drawing again. It's such a hard skill, so when people start drawing again, it makes me happy. It's fun, but I'm slow, no worries. That means you just get to enjoy the process a little bit longer. Relaxing with hobbies after a pretty annoying week. Oh, that's a really good way to unwind. Yeah, sorry about the week being annoying and stuff like that. But having a couple of hobbies to wind down to. A good old relaxing video game here and there. It's not bad at all. What about? I don't know. Super happy Aaron is drawing again. I know. It's adorable. But it also makes me super happy. Man. My eyes are like really tired today for some reason. Oh, I know. Actually, I know why I'm tired and stuff like that. Yesterday was kind of weird. It says, what do you do? Like our usual VR stuff. I also didn't know what it was going on with the events being hosted, who was hosting what, so we got confused. But the Fortnite Lego thing was also going on last night. So I played that way too much to the point that it started haunting me in my sleep. I was dreaming about Lego Fortnite. So that's why I'm like extra tired. I need to take a little bit of a break from it today, even though I was playing it earlier. I'm being a bad fox. But that's alright. I made it to stream. And I'm doing just fine. You know? Now I will say, depending on how much people like this and whatnot, we could do this as like a Sunday special. Maybe once a week, a few times a month. It depends on if people like it and whatnot. I know it's a little bit different, but hey, I'll Also, give me 1 second. My lips are like really dry, so I'm gonna put on some chapstick. The weather has been so weird lately, hasn't it? First it got warm, then there was tornadoes last night, and then today it's like almost 33 degrees outside. It's been getting really cold and stuff lately. Also, give me 1 second. Need to do something real quickly. I have not used it in like, man, when was the last time I even used chapstick? I want to say like back when I was in like grade school and whatnot. But the weather has been like so dry and so sporadic that I just don't know what's going on, so the air gets even drier, and then my lips started to crack. They started to get super dry and they just started to crack. So, I had to get chapstick. I honestly don't like it, but it does help, it does help. The cold weather just saps the hydration right out of you, doesn't it, you know? That's also because we like to run the heaters, the space heaters, the central heat and air conditioning units. We gotta do what we gotta do so we can stay warm and stuff like that. Also, I can tell my throat is definitely starting to warm up into it. It always takes me like, what is it? Like half an hour or an hour of like active talking and whatnot. But, okay, I need water. Give me a second. Yeah. Once my sinuses have had their fun, it shouldn't have to be too scratchy afterwards. Sorry about that. I snowed for a second night, or single night, a couple of weeks ago. But it melted the same night. Enough to make a single snowball, though. Oh, nice. I've not actually seen any snow just yet myself. But I'm getting excited. If the weather keeps being all this weird and stuff like that, even I might get to see some snow over here. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I just want it to get cold and stay cold. I don't like when it gets cold and hot, cold and hot, cold and hot. You know, my allergies really don't like when it does that. But snow is just super comfy. It's super nice to look at outside and whatnot. Snow makes you really happy and full of energy. You walk to work, so fresh snow is comfy. Thank you so much for the follow. Taste like chicken, no. Welcome on into the stream and welcome on into the channel. I am Lily Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen, and tonight we're doing some experimenting. We're doing a chatting stream with some ASMR experiments. Or something like that. It's taking me just a bit of time to like kind of warm up into it. Cause, thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that first and then I'll explain. Thank you for the water though. Thank you. But yeah, that is like one thing that I hadn't like really touched on just yet, because I honestly forgot about it, but now I kind of remember what I was going to talk about. I feel like the first time we did like an experiment with ASMR stuff, That was all the way back in April. And if you guys remember, I didn't know how to whisper at all. Weird, huh? For like over 20-something years of my life, just never thought to try whispering or figure out how to actually whisper. Because the thing is, if you think about it, kids like tend to like whisper to themselves a lot. But I was like, you know, not antisocial, but like I didn't really have friends that I talked to and stuff like that. So it was even weirder to like whisper. So I just didn't whisper back then. Thank you so much for the follow to the channel, claspers. Welcome on to the stream and welcome on into the family. I am Lily Moetsuki and I am the fox on the screen tonight. Tonight we're doing a Just Chatting stream, but with a twist. We're trying on some ASMR stuff. Maybe not like, you know, scratching, licking, stuff like that. I'm not too crazy about it. But I'm gonna try what they call an auditorial, or an auditor, like, what is the word? Just voice ASMR. So you might hear me experiment. Like, I've not like actually brought up my volume in my voice too much tonight. But if I bring it down like right here and whatnot, I can do a different kind of style. So there's like 3 ranges that I plan to practice tonight. You can do a deeper voice like right here in the back. And then I can practice with this voice out in the front. And then I can practice with the whispers as well. I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like I finally got the hang of whispering. I didn't know what I was doing in April. I did not know what I was doing at all in April. But all of you who followed just recently and whatnot, welcome to the stream. Maybe we do more ASMR in the future. We might. You know, as much as it's been like requested and stuff like that. It's just, now's the time to practice. I'm an anti-licking ASMR. Yeah, it really depends. It's just wet noises aren't the best for me. Anything that makes use of the sound or your voice box, like certain mouth sounds can be okay, but like, yeah, it really depends. But I do enjoy my talking. I do enjoy my talking. Because here's my reason why. Here's my reason why. Anybody can really scratch the same brush. They can really scratch the same brush across the same mic. And they can change the way they scratch it all they like. But at the end of the day, it kind of comes across the same for most people. I'm not saying that everyone sounds the same. However, no one has the same voice. No one has the same voice. And when your ASMR style is like completely centered around your voice, then you deliver a very unique experience that only you can produce. Now, I don't know if I have like the best qualities for ASMR stuff, but you know. I feel like if it is my strong suit, like amongst what I do anyways, like I don't know how to scratch the mic or anything like that. But yeah. A lot of people use ASMR to sleep, but I always focus too much on what they say to sleep. So I think like the thing behind that and whatnot is like some people might like listen in one ear or the other when they go to sleep. Unless they're like using a 3DO, then you might have to have both earpieces in and then sleep on your front or your back. I'm a side sleeper, so it might be really hard to listen to like 3 DO mics or like, you know, the left and right binaural mics. But when they just use a mono audio mic and stuff like that, it's easy enough just to poke one earbud in and listen and lay down. But yeah, if you're at your computer desk and stuff like that. Also, I need water. Give me a second. My mic's being weird again, stuff like that. Alright, time to experiment with just a little bit of, whatchamacallit. Whispering again. You recommend kalimba music. Very comfy. I use very small earbuds. And they aren't that uncomfortable on the side. Oh, you might have to recommend those to me. You might actually have to recommend those to me. Because I have tried like several different like earplugs, earbuds, and stuff like that. And, you know, my ear is never comfortable. Even when I do manage to fall asleep sometimes like that, I wake up and like my ear is like really sore and whatnot. So if you have a good recommendation, let me know on the Discord. Miscellaneous, something like that. Let's see. Had to mute the mic for just a second. Had a little bit of like gas come up for a moment. There are those ones that wrap around the head. Never tried those? Wrap around the head? I don't think I know what those ones are. I would be interested in taking a look though. It's like a headband with small speakers in them. Oh, really? Oh, if it's just on the head and you just lay down with it and whatnot, then you don't have to worry about the ears being damaged, sore, or anything like that. That does sound really cool. I've never seen anything like that. Like, I wonder how like the sound is produced and stuff like that. It's interesting, but yeah. Something about like listening to like just whispers in bed and stuff like that. Or just like the nighttime whispers next to somebody and whatnot. It's nice to listen to in the background. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you just get like so entranced by the ASMRist that you do just end up focusing on what they're saying instead of what you're doing like on the side. So it can be like a little distracting sometimes. Especially if they like really have you like wrapped around their finger and whatnot. But hey, that's the beauty of it, you know? It's like just the way that we use our voice to accomplish certain things like that. But yeah, so it looks like Christmas is going to be coming up relatively soon. What's everybody like kind of thinking about doing? Are you going to have like family visiting? Are you going to have, you know, are you going to go out to see like your families and stuff like that? Have you got gifts in mind? What's that one gift you really want for Christmas? Or maybe there's a gift that you're getting for somebody. Maybe you're getting your special somebody a gift and whatnot. What are y'all thinking about this Christmas and what like stuff like that? I didn't bring too much of a list of things to talk about today, so don't feel shy at all. You're more than welcome to talk about anything you want to with me tonight. I'll be more than happy to chat with you guys, alright? Oh, I might have missed Space earlier. Hey Space Kitty, if you're out there, welcome on into the stream. I might miss an alert or two, or a chatter or two. But don't be afraid to let me know. Thank you for the head pat, Wizard. Thank you for the head pats. Cause my screens are different tonight because I've had to move them around a bit. It might be harder to see this or that on the left or on the right. But yeah. Well then, I have another idea then. If y'all gonna play a little hard to get and stuff like that tonight, how about you give me a conversation starter? Maybe you like a topic you'd be interested in just me rambling about? You know? You can talk about a new game that's come out, a game that you've seen, maybe somebody we know, something in real life, what we plan on doing for the holidays and things like that. I'm gifting my brother a VR headset. Are there any VR games that you'd suggest? I'm bad at coming up with talk stuff. Yeah, for me, I kind of go down the list and whatnot before I start to force myself to come up with something completely arbitrary and whatnot. So if I don't get direct conversations and stories, then I start asking for leading questions and whatnot. So rather than me pitch the ideas, people will pitch the ideas and then I'll build the conversations around them. But yeah, as far as VR games go, it depends on what they're into, I guess. Phasmophobia is a good one. Subnautica has a pretty good VR mod. And apparently the Resident Evil series tends to have a couple of good options as well. I really need to get the Biohazard when I get a chance though. I keep forgetting about that one. But will I get around to it at some point? Now I will say, the VR game that isn't VR chat that I really want to get to is probably gonna be Subnautica. I don't know when I'm gonna get around to setting that up for stream, getting the VRM stuff set up again for LIV, and if my trackers are even gonna do it less jank than the last time, because I feel like my trackers have just gotten really jank lately. But that, that's probably a Steam VR thing, honestly. But if nothing else, and they like to move around, then I would also recommend Beat Saber. Beat Saber, you can't go wrong with it. Everybody likes Beat Saber. Oh, if he likes the grindy games, Subnautica. So, in about 11 minutes, we'll take our first long break. I need to use the restroom. So I'm also thinking when I do, probably will get a little bit of honey and a cough drop for my throat. I think I just coughed too much today, so it's making my voice get really raspy really quickly. So I'm kind of I need to do something a little bit so we can keep going a bit longer and stuff like that. But yeah, I did not know War Thunder had VR. I'd have to take a look at that sometime. It's been a little while since I last played it, but I've never played it in VR. Beat Saber is a very safe bet. It does. And then when you mod it, you can play the songs that you want, the difficulties that you want. You can customize your sabers. You can customize the platforms. You can do a lot with Beat Saber, honestly. I highly recommend it, yeah. Well, it's been getting chilly lately. It's been getting colder and stuff like that. Is everybody starting to like bundle up? Are you starting to put on like extra layers? Or maybe you're just like, fuck it. Caveman style. Just brute forcing it. And just embracing the cold. Or just getting some wool socks. I hear those work well. I was earlier this week, but today was a little warmer. As long as my feeties aren't cold, I don't mind. I need some extra layers. For me personally, past couple of days and whatnot, I've honestly just been wearing a tank top and like a hoodie jacket with a broken zipper. This is like pretty much what I wear almost like 24/7, except for today. Today I did something a little bit different. Usually when I go exercise on the treadmill and stuff like that, I will put on a compression shirt as an extra layer and then a t-shirt. But instead of going and exercising with it, I just wear it around the house with the hoodie jacket. So I'm wearing like 3 layers. Sometimes I don't like when my feet get too cold, but if they get cold enough, I will put on some socks. Anything to stay warm, you know? But yeah, nobody likes it when their little feeties get cold and whatnot. You know? If the feet are to the cold, or if you're breathing in cold air, it's a way to get a sickness, you know? You don't want to get a cold. You don't want to get a cold. Onions have layers, and foxies have layers. Yeah, you know? You have to go through several layers of fluff before you get underneath our skin. But of course, nobody wants to do that last part, so just get close, snuggle on up, embrace the warmth that is our fluffy fluff, you know, the big giant tail, the big ears, the stuff like that, you know. I tend to be a real animal in bed, if you know what I mean. I can't help it, I'm a fox. I'm an animal whether I get into the bed or not. I wonder what humans would say, you know? Technically they are animals, but you don't really consider yourself as an animal, but I am a fox. I'm a fox. I'm an animal now, I'm an animal when I get into the bed. When I get out in the bed, I am always an animal. Always a fox. And I don't know. No, I'm just being a little bit silly and stuff like that, you know? Thank you for that dance. I see somebody's out there winking and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of experimenting and stuff like that tonight. Lily is an animal in bed. I see what you're doing there. You're gonna take me quite literally, aren't you? You know? I mean, I can't disagree just because I am technically an animal, you know? I'm a fox. I am part of the Alpine canine family. It would be hard not to be an animal, you know? It would be very hard not to be an animal. No more foxies jumping in the bed. What? Now, I will say, because I am an animal in bed, they do ban me from counting sheep, you know? Unfortunately for sheep, they tend to be quite tasty. So at some point, they just kind of, disappeared. So they don't trust me with the sheep anymore. They don't trust me with the sheep anymore. But instead of counting sheep, I can just imagine, or try to hypnotize myself with my tail and stuff like that, or something silly. Oh my god, my eye keeps messing with me. My right eye is just like so dry. I couldn't find my eye drops today. I'll have to look for them just a little bit. In just a little bit. Also, OBS come back, OBS come back, OBS come back. And get some more water. Okay. Had to clear my throat for just a second. Yeah, the warm-up phase is taking just a little bit long tonight, but I do think it's just because my throat's a bit scratchy. So I'm like constantly experimenting where exactly to move like my voice box around. Because depending on there's like two parts of the throat that you can kind of move and whatnot. And I just have to find the one that sounds less raspy. There's like, goddamn, all these allergies, my sinuses and whatnot. No matter which way I move, like my thorax and whatnot, it keeps coming out raspy and whatnot. I want it to be clear. I want it to be as clear as my whispers can be. Have a good night, mitos. Take it easy. Have fun with the video games. No worries at all. No worries at all. You have an enjoyable time with your video games and whatnot. Enjoy the time with your friends. And have a good holiday season. Alright? Take it easy. Take it easy. I'll see you again, alright? Thank you for the subscription. Bye-bye. Yeah, you could play the games while watching the cute fox. That is definitely an option. It is definitely an option that is available. Let me go and take a look to see what our next timer is going to be. We got about 3 minutes, so in about 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, I'll hit the button myself. I'll get up for just a moment, use the restroom, get some honey, get a cough drop. And keep the package because I'll probably, not use the cough drop while I'm talking. That might be a bad idea, But yeah. So, what kind of other topics do you want me to talk about? Anything works. You don't have to be anything you'd be like, oh, what would he talk about good? What would they be interested in talking about? No. I want to know any subject you think I could just run with. It could be fun, and if it's not fun, I'll make it fun. So let me handle that part. Otherwise, I'll have to reach around, see if I can't find a subject out there or whatnot. That's the one thing that I wish I was able to spend more time on today. Oh, actually I do have one small story. When I planned stream today, I forgot that my usual starting time is technically 8 o'clock my time. So I had been looking at my clock the entire night, thinking it was Eastern. And then 40 minutes before stream was supposed to start, I was just like, wait a second. It starts at 8 o'clock my time. And I'm just like, oh my god, I only have 40 minutes to get ready for stream. So I was just like, I'm glad we stopped playing the Lego Fortnite stuff 2 hours ahead of time. Otherwise, I would have been dead. How about some motivational words? Oh, the motivational word ASMR stuff and whatnot. I can think about that. I can try to do that. Yeah, it's a good topic for when I get back and whatnot. Do you have any example lines and stuff? Is it just motivational quotes or just saying just random words of encouragement, or what's the theme behind that one? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pee and get honey, water, stuff like that. The edit is starting. I can't stop that, guys. I'll be right back. BRB. Right. Should be back. No more ads and stuff like that, right? But yeah, went to the restroom, got just a little bit of honey and whatnot. And I've also had just a little bit of a cough drop. Mostly the latter stuff. Oh, alright. Let's see. Thinking of that stuff off the top of my head, sometimes my brain's kind of like, doesn't know. Let me see if I can like just like look up a script or something. Oh, sorry about the key clacks, I forgot about that. But yeah, maybe I can find some like things like quotes and whatnot. If I mess with that, maybe we can give that a shot. Otherwise, the like just coming up with it and stuff like that or making it personalized, like something about it just I guess I get embarrassed and whatnot, maybe just a little bit. Like, but if I like do it like intuitively, it just comes out more naturally, I guess you could say. Let me see. Let's start with some of these quotes and whatnot. See if there's any good ones and whatnot. Oh, I remember this one. Also, give me a second, I need water. My throat is just so fucked tonight, I'm sorry guys. Thank you so much for the follow, MuVG. Thank you so much for the follow to the channel. Okay, I did a bad job at that one. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. But yeah, thank you for the follow, MuVG. Thank you so much for the follow to the channel. And welcome in. My name is Lily Moetsuki, and I am the fox on the screen tonight. We don't do a lot of ASMR stuff here, but it's been like heavily requested, and I technically owe tonight's session to everybody, so I'm doing what I can, you know. I do not have all that much experience in like whisper and stuff, but tonight was a good night to like practice it and whatnot. But I do think I have gotten a lot better since the last time. It's still just a little bit rough because, like I said, I am still sick. I have a chest cold right now. But despite that, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Welcome in, Will. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing, Will? What have you been up to? How was the weekend? Okay. Let's try to get back into it about like maybe right around right here. I think is where I had it last time. So let's see. This one is from The Pursuit of Happiness. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something. Not even me. Alright? You got a dream. You gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want you to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go and get it. Period. Basically, if you got a dream and you want it badly enough, protect it, go out and get it, grasp it. Don't take shit from everybody, because if you want them to give them shit, then they will give you shit. So, don't take no for an answer. How are you doing, Will? How have you been? My throat is just a little rocky right now, so I'm like trying to find that. Trying to find like that perfect point. Like, sometimes I have to like play around a little bit with where I'm putting pressure. Of course, my throat is being a bit weirder tonight. It is a little bit harder to find it. And it could just be the fact that I'm sick. But I think I can find it if I just focus a little bit. And a second, muting. It can also be just a little bit of problem when like my respiratory system is like trying to get gas out, and when it gets gas out, my throat is completely fucked. At least until I clear my throat and stuff like that. Okay, deep breath. Let me focus. And okay, I think right here is good. And then I just have to calm down a little bit. Loosen up just a little bit. And then it should be good again. It just takes me a little while to actually set it up. Because like throats are like super complicated and stuff like that. But if you do everything correctly, you can get a very, very clear whisper. But it's a little hard to do sometimes. And of course, with that like same range and stuff like that, I do have to remember to not stay in a whisper. It's easy to stay in a whisper, but because it does like put a bit more like strain on the throat, you gotta like bounce out of a whisper every now and then. That way I can keep doing both. Both the whisper and ASMR voice at the same time. Man, ever since I got like this new headset and whatnot, it's been like I've been noticing nuances as well as their effects on like my voice and whatnot. So one thing that I've started doing recently, and I only noticed on like 2 streams ago, so I've not practiced it much, but I realize a lot of times I would put like the pronunciation or the articulation of my words closer to the front of the mouth, like almost where like the tongue and the lips are and stuff like that. And I noticed if I pull back just a little bit and try to like pronounce and articulate like a little bit behind the tip of the tongue and away from the lips, that I don't do the slurs a lot. I don't like mess up a lot of my S's and whatnot, because that part of my mouth tends to dry up after a little while, but it also like it's tired and whatnot. But I just focus on this one part of my mouth and whatnot, then I can kind of keep a clearer pronunciation. And that has taken me a lot of time to actually find, because that's going to be a secret to actually doing like voice acting stuff. Like if I put it in the front, then it kind of sounds like, you know, weird, because then you start hearing like a lot of that. So I need to like pull back on it. That way I can avoid making like lip moving like sounds and whatnot. And then I just need to like work on clearing up the throat a bit more. It is almost like changing accents. If honestly, I'm pretty sure certain accents like make use of that and whatnot. But for like speaking for hours on end, I definitely want to like try to practice putting my voice here instead. Let's see, there's another one of these quotes here. The infinite player isn't playing to be number 1. They're playing to outlast the competition. Simon Sinek. Welcome in, Caribou. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight? Welcome on into the stream. And welcome on into the chat. How are you doing? You doing good? I'm glad to hear. I am glad to hear. And we're glad to have you tonight. Tonight we're messing around with a little bit of like just some ASMR experiments. I'm definitely not the best at these, but a little bit of experience here and there, you know, it might give me ideas or ways to like use my voice, you know, on like normal streams and whatnot. But if I also have like different venues or avenues for ASMR stuff, then this is the place to find that out. It's the place to put them into practice. And then if it sounds that good, then it's kind of fun to do. It's just a matter of like finding the right vibe, the right subjects, and the right things to talk about. Let me get some water and I'll be right back. Let's see. You guys are more than welcome to pitch other subjects to me, but until then, I'm gonna go down this list, see if I can't find other good ones to read. And trying to like keep my sinuses clear, it's so hard. It's like so hard to keep my throat clear tonight. Like you would think a day later I'd be less sick, but today I feel like I feel better, but my throat just feels like really rasp and stuff like that. So finding exactly where to like put the volume is the hard part of tonight's stream. Cause I'm not like looking for a certain pitch or anything, but I am looking to keep it as clear as I can. That is the hard part tonight. Huh. Oh, I think these are going to be like my favorite quotes and whatnot. There's a list of quotes about taking risks, you know? Kind of like the one that I am doing tonight, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm kind of like, you know, I'm just taking some guesses at this. But, I have a feeling that the one skill that I do have, just, you know, instinct, because, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But subconsciously, I think I have a way or a style in how I actually speak. Like, the way that I time and articulate words. The way that I can, like, add or take emotion out of something. Like, you know, verbally. Not so much the tongue. I don't really do tongue stuff, but like, I'll give you an example. Let me read this next quote by Denzel Washington once, and then I'll do it again the way that I do it. So this first reading that I'm going to do, I'm going to try to avoid doing any of my style of speech. I'm going to completely make it sound dry, plain, and devoid of character. I found that nothing in life is worthless unless you take risks. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose, and you will embarrass yourself. You suck at something. There is no doubt about it. Never be discouraged. Never look back. Give everything you've got, and when you fall through life, fall forward. Now, it's really hard to actually pull yourself out of your normal style of speaking. That was actually really hard to do. I will get some water, and then I'll use my like normal voice to give you an example. We'll break off the ASMR for just a second. Okay. Now, let me get back into like my normal speaking voice. First, let me see if I can actually do my normal voice, because I'm starting to realize my throat is having issues today. I noticed it was on Discord as well, but my sinuses, like the raspiness in my voice is, oh man, it's gonna be a challenge. So Well, just accept for tonight that you're gonna have a lot more vocal fry in my throat just because I can't help it. Like, I don't know how best to like clean up my throat at this point. Anyway, now that we're talking back at normal volume, let me do the same quote and I'll do it in my style. I found that nothing in life is worthless unless you take risks. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. You will fail at something at some point in your life, so accept it. You will lose, and you will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no doubt about it. Never be discouraged, and never look back. Give everything you've got, and when you fall throughout life, fall forward. Denzel Washington. Probably not the best example of it, because unlike my voice is like really messed up. It's guys, give me just like a minute or two. I'm gonna suck on this cough drop just a little bit and see if I can't fix it. But something feels off. I cannot seem to clear out my throat at all. Hey there, Sophie. So sorry my noise suppression's off right now while I'm licking this cough drop. It's like a momentary break. Yeah, my throat's being weird right now because of, I guess just a mix of my sinuses and being sick. So... Oh, you know what? I think I might know what's going on as well. Sometimes when you get like nervous and whatnot, you start to tense up. I think I might just be tensing myself too much, and that's why I can't like clear out my throat all that well. Okay, let me reach for some water and we should be good to go. Good old allergies, am I right? So, I think where was it again? Somewhere about like right here? It's, I gotta find like that part of my voice box just to push out. As long as I can do that, then I can probably avoid that vocal fry from coming out a little too much. But what else do we have? Or do you all always prefer the whispers and stuff like that? You know, if my throat does get a little bit too raspy and stuff like that, we could probably just focus on the whispers and whatnot. It's not a bad idea. And it's also, like, what is it? Something about it is just easier to be gentle with. I don't have to worry about, like, my throat being vocal fried. I don't have to worry about putting too much pressure out there and stuff like that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I know Aaron's like in love with the whispers and whatnot. I'm happy to hear that. It's so much better than it was back in April. Like, oh my god. I can't believe I did not know how to whisper. No, I've not really been like practicing and whatnot. But I don't know. I think I just figured it out at some point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you want me to experiment with like mostly whispers, and then if I can, and my throat doesn't feel excuse me. Hold on. The one night to like get gas, just have to randomly mute the mic a little bit. But I need like another solid surface to like put my mic on. Something heavy. Cause like right now I'm like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to mute the mic. Like my mic is a bit low, so I'm trying not to like strain my neck by bending down to it. So yeah. So let me see. What are other things I can do?
Gunter Maxwell just resubscribed for 19 months.
Welcome in, Gunter. Thank you so much for resubscribing to the channel. 19 months. 19 months. Almost at the 2-year mark. Oh my god, it's so long. Oh my god, buddy, I can't believe it's been as long as it has been, you know, even before streaming and stuff like that. I appreciate the support so much. I really do. I really, really do. Enjoy the emotes on the channel, and enjoy the lack of ads on the channel as well. Thank you so much. May you have a wonderful night while you're listening in and stuff like that. And welcome on into the stream. We are experimenting with like ASMR stuff, specifically like whispers, and just like low volume stuff and whatnot. I don't necessarily know of the style, but there's like, I guess if we were to name the 3 styles that we're like testing tonight and stuff like that, one style is kind of like a clear, deep kind of voice, and then the other is kind of more of a, like if you're laying down in bed next to somebody, you're just kind of using a soft voice and stuff like that. And then of course we also have the whispers, but I'm also experimenting to see if I can't find other styles of speech and stuff like that. So like if I bring it like right here and whatnot, then this would be one style, but I don't use this one a lot, you know. It's not bad, but I will say it's not really my style. It's not my character. But who knows? I know some people do prefer that kind of lower voice and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just like to play with my voice a little bit. Welcome in, and thank you so much for the follow, Asura2102. Welcome on into the channel, and welcome on into the chat. May you have a wonderful time while you are with us and whatnot. I am Lily Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen, and tonight we're doing a little of ASMR experimenting and stuff like that. We don't do it all that often, but so many people have been asking about it. We even had to do like a channel point community challenge thing. I forgot what it was, honestly. I forget what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. They've been waiting for it for a while, so I'm kind of like, okay, tonight's the night, tonight's the night. We put it off for like 3 weeks already. Let's do this shit. But yeah, we're just being silly tonight. And I guess in a way it's like one experimental because it's new on the channel, Two, it's also experimental because I'm trying out things with my voice that I've not really tried yet for like active feedback and stuff like that. But, you know, people talk about the ASMR qualities of my voice all the time. I figure it's worth a shot, you know? The thing is, I think it's just because I have a lot of gentle temperances and whatnot. So if I'm like really gentle with the touch, and I have a feeling that I can be really gentle with the ears. I guess you can say I'm a sensory individual, maybe? Maybe that's how I feel like I know how to manipulate certain qualities, senses, stuff like that. So if I know how to articulate on the finger, and I know how to articulate on the tongue, then I can try to articulate on the ear. Thank you so much, Wizard, for the hydration. Let me get that for you real quickly, alright? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Alright, so what else was gonna look for and stuff like that? Like I was thinking, would there be like any sort of simple scripts and stuff like that? Sorry for the cake cookie sounds, I'm gonna try something. Like if I just look up something silly, because we're like experimenting anyways. What if there's like these scripts that I could just go and find? Like, not really like copy pasta, but like, oh guys, I just thought it was a silly one to do. Does anybody remember what that copy pasta was called again? What was that copy pasta called again? Yeah, you guys, you can give me copy pastas too, and I'll do them. Let's experiment together on that. I'm thinking of one. What was it? It was like a GFE or a BFE thing where they just like, you just wake up and it's like, they're like riding through the lever and stuff like that. I used to see that all the time on Twitter. People would even voice it, and I should start doing stuff like that. For real, for real, for real. I should just start doing not ASMR, but like a weekly copy pasta to showcase different styles of my speech, I guess. Like maybe Monday we do the Femboy, Wednesday we do like the girl style voice. Friday I try to do like a boy style voice and just mix it up and get some experience with that. But yeah, can I find that copy pasta GFE? Just copy pasta. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it though. It was so long ago. But yeah, if you guys find any good ones, just let me know. We'll give them a shot and we'll see what we can do, alright? So, let me see. How do I even start to use this thread? I've never actually looked for any of these before, so I don't even know if I'm like gonna find something that's actually out there or not. But I need to find something that is like purely text. I don't like anything that has like sounds included in them. Let's see, what can I find? What can I find? This one could be decent depending on what's involved. Oh, Oh, some of these like require sounds to include. I don't like these. I need just like the pure text copy pasta. I don't know what I'm looking for. This stuff's so hard to find. I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyways. What do we do from here? Let me see. You know what? Let me finish the rest of this cough drop. It'll be just a second or two. Like, I'll use the cough drop to try to, like, help my throat just a little bit. And then I'll see if I can't find something that doesn't have, like, sounds and stuff. I notice a lot of these ASMR scripts and whatnot, they tend to have all these random sounds and whatnot, and I don't blame them, because ASMR as a whole does do things like that, and sometimes they tend to have like their own stock audio and whatnot to play along to these scripts. So I'm like maybe trying to find something that might be more rare. There's even a post from 2019 called The Anatomy of an ASMR Script. It's a weird kind of thing. Writing something meant to be ASMR. I mean, it's not like the normal scripts, or a poem, or even a novel, or some kind of abstract poetry. Depending on the type of ASMR you're writing, it can be a one-sided roleplay, or an accumulation of every kind of soothing phrase you can think of. Affirmations, or dedications. Writing phrases like, in parentheses, hand sounds here, or figuring out the world's longest one-sided conversation can be challenging. Even more so when you're trying to tell a story. These videos are like watching a TV show and hearing the dialogue from only one of the main characters, with your eyes closed. Imagine how confusing that would be. On top of that, you have to work to soothe the listener in some way, or make them fall asleep, make them laugh, or simply make them smile. So we will have to adapt our writing, figuring out how to accomplish what we want with only one speaker, in a way that isn't confusing and which can be done within a reasonable amount of time. We have to figure out, how do we write an ASMR script? I have had a lot of people ask me about how I've done it. And so today I'm going to walk you through the thought, or typos, their thought process behind it anyways, and the anatomy of an ASMR script. Specifically, an ASMR voice or roleplay script. However, the information is adaptable to scripts for the standard ASMR as well. We'll cover a couple of topics: formatting, content, and paying attention to your listener. There is obviously more to these scripts than just those three things, but these are some of the most confusing and unreported on parts of these scripts. So I thought I would start here and delve deep into these topics. Educational stream, my favorite. I'm sorry. I just kind of started and it just kind of got into a bit of a groove. So now it's like, now I'm learning, but I'm also doing the ASMR, but you're also like learning on top of it. So it's just like, I know, like, I wasn't planning on that at all. It's just the beauty of how some things can just happen by sheer chance. So it's a good start. It's a good start. It's a good start. I'm having fun, don't worry. Let's see. If you've landed here looking for scripts to record, I have a whole archive of scripts people can record over on my Patreon. I know it can be hard to locate new scripts sometimes, and I have a whole archive of more than 46 audios you can record. Anyways, I'm not going to read their shield post. That's a lot of information. There's a disclaimer. I guess we can start with the disclaimer. As always, when I give advice of any kind, please take it with a grain of salt. You'll have to decide for yourself if this advice is useful for you. But I hope it does provide you with some guidance, especially if you're new to writing ASMR scripts. It really is so different from other forms of writing that I feel as if there is not a lot of help for people who are just getting into it. All I can tell you is how I write ASMR scripts, but I cannot tell you how to write one. At this point, you may be asking, but what makes you qualified to give help? Why do this at all? And just who the fuck are you? Well, as it so happens, I have written a butt-ton of scripts for ASMR. Both traditional ASMR and ASMR roleplays. And recently I exceeded the landmark of 50 ASMR scripts being released. Okay. Get to the... like... I'm so confused. Where's the actual body of this post? Thank you for the Pocky Time Calamity. I've got them right here. I'll get that for you in just a second. I'm finishing off a cop drop. But how are you doing, Calamity? Welcome on into the stream. How you doing tonight? What you been up to? How was the weekend? How was the whole weekend? Let's see. Oh, let's just skip straight to the content part of this post. Because this is definitely gonna like explain everything that we're like, actually interested in. Okay, let me get you your pocket real quickly. Thank you so much for the chocolate. Here we go. Let me know if the sound's too much. I didn't get any replies the last time, but if it's bad, I can mute the mic during the Pocky stuff, because I completely forgot to disable the redeem. One thing I do need to do though is I do need to clean my mouth and drink some water after I eat one, so give me just a second. Alright, sorry about that. That's also like one of the big reasons I wanted to like disable the Pocky thing for tonight. But I'll go ahead and leave it on. But if it does cause some issues and whatnot, you guys let me know. And we'll go from there, alright? So, let's see. This is what we wanted to get to. The content. So, now I have an idea of how one of these scripts is written. Let's talk about what to write. Oh, do you? I like certain food sounds, but not all of them. A good crunch, though, is really good. And my respiratory system is being a bit weird sometimes, but yeah. Don't worry, I get you. Let's see. This is the fun part. That part that makes writing these so rewarding. We can provide comfort to a listener with positive affirmations and soothing hand sounds. Or we can play with the listener's imagination, creating cityscapes or fantasy scenes. We can boost their confidence with compliments galore, or give them a little spook around Halloween. Oh, you can still do. Like, everybody, don't feel discouraged or whatnot. Because, when we get done, we're going to be looking for them again. So, I'd rather have more ammo than an empty clip waiting for me, if you know what I mean. Welcome in, Cookie. I'll do the whispers in just a second for you then. Thank you so much for the follows to the channel, Cookie. Welcome in, and may you have a wonderful time on the stream. My name is Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen tonight. And tonight, we're doing a very, very rare experiment. It's almost been 8 months since the last time I did some ASMR stuff. So, people have been asking to experiment with it again. So we did a community challenge thing. So, we're testing 3 different things tonight. A little bit of whispering, a little bit of high, not really high pitch, but just soft sounding voice. And sometimes I can also try the lower voice and whatnot. But it's, it's kind of just how do I describe it? It's a funny little experiment for us all and stuff like that. Just to see what people think of it. Do people want to see more of it? But yeah, it's been pretty fun so far, so I appreciate the follow. May you have a wonderful time listening. stalling because I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah. I'm sorry. My mind just went blank. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, that's right. I don't have like an ASMR mic or anything, so sometimes the mouth noises just like pick up and whatnot. One thing that I could probably get is a like pop filter for the Elgato mic and whatnot. But I don't know if it's gonna like be worth it. But if yeah. What the hell is that? Copy pasta. I shall swig my own balls. Like balls of steel. Do you have balls of steel? Across thy visage, like a grandfather horologue. Don't ever alloweth me to catch it thy commenting again. Committing. Like, what does that copy pasta mean? If your balls are keeping you from entertaining or responding to commentary, maybe they are clogging each of your eardrums. I don't know what you mean. I'm so confused by what that copy pasta was. If anybody knows what he's saying, do let me know. Like, I don't know, is it supposed to be like positive, negative? Is it just the copy pasta that's supposed to be like silly and stuff like that? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, it's a double follow right there. Little Beast Man 5 and Lucas Franco 2208. Thank you too so much for the follows to the channel, and welcome on in this evening. I am Lily Moetsuki, and I am the fox on the screen. And tonight, we are experimenting with a little bit of ASMR. Just some like low volume and soft styles of speeches. And sometimes a little bit of whispers as well. We're like, this is like the second time we've done like actual ASMR experiments on the channel and whatnot. So some of it might not be the best. Some of it might be a little bit weird and whatnot. But I can definitely say this. It's been kind of fun. It's been kind of fun just to see the different things that I could do with my voice a little bit. So then I can figure out, like, what do I want to improve on? What does everybody think sounds the best and stuff like that? And just kind of go from there and whatnot. I can be a bit of a chatty fox sometimes, and sometimes I don't always know what to say, but I do know this. It's thanks to you guys that I'm able to talk this much and just keep up a happy community. So, thank you for being a part of it and whatnot. Another day, another victory for the OG, taking down the sweats. The imposters among us. Among us. Oh yeah, that's another thing I've not really done in a while. Like, I've been trying to do the ASMR stuff so much tonight that I forgot that I had another side of my voice. But it's actually really hard to like speak low tonight just because, like I said, my allergies are getting in the way. I can't, yeah. So, I'm just gonna stay up here instead. I was gonna like, hey, we could do a little bit of like low voice ASMR and stuff like that, but it was just like, my throat was like, no, you're not going there tonight. Be a good little fox. Don't abuse the throat too much while you're sick and stuff like that, so, just take it easy. Focus on the whispers. And stay soft. You having a good time with it, Wizard? You think it's alright so far? Like, I don't mind criticism as long as it's like, what's the word? Constructive and whatnot. But man, I swear, maybe in a week from now, I'll be able to do a lot better if I try it again. Because it could be fun to do as like a weekly thing. But, man, I didn't think my cold was gonna last into Sunday. But I still have energy. I'm still doing alright. I'm gonna finish this cough drop and figure out where we were at in the whatchamacallit, the little script and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's all up to you. However, so your script can be as successful as possible, there are some guidelines I recommend you to try to stick by when writing your idea. And some things I keep in mind when I'm writing that might help you too. To be clear, this segment is written with the assumption that you've already had an idea for what to write, or what the topic you want to cover. Unfortunately, that part of the process is different from person to person, so it's hard for me to help with that. All I can say is, what works best is to write things that I want to listen to. Write about things that you're passionate about, and the ideas will flow easier. I can cover a little bit of this in a different post, and I think they did because there's a link for it down below. However, I'm gonna skip over that. With that being said, let's cover some guidelines and reminders for the meat of the story. The stuff that you need to cover and keep in mind after your setting and general theme have been decided upon. Not every script makes for a good ASMR video. This can be hard to recognize, even for me. We all have good ideas, and sometimes we have great ideas. But how we choose to share those ideas with the world is important. The format in which we communicate is important. For example, we can write the most amazingly epic fight scene ever, but few words of dialogue are said. These types of scenes are great in movies or in books. But if it was an audio, all you would hear are the occasional insults and the impacts of blows. It would be an amazing movie, but it would not be amazing as an audio. It's true, isn't it? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish off this cough drop and then get some water because I can't stop my throat from getting so scratchy tonight. There is an ad coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. So for those of you that are subscribed, you'll get to hang out with me for like 2 minutes of me like drinking water and clearing my throat and stuff like that. And the rest of you, I will see you in 2 minutes, okay? BRB. Okay. Now, the cough drop is still in my mouth, but I think I lost it behind like the back of my teeth, up in the upper left part of my mouth. So I'm kind of like, bruh, stop. Like, get out of my mouth. Get out of my mouth. It's stuck. I'm having to lick it so it disappears, but it's driving me crazy right now. Like, I'm just gonna scratch it. Get out. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I found it. It was so small that it was just like it's sticking to everything. So let me get a bit of water, clear my throat, and I'll be good to go. Okay, so for those listening in, we still have a minute before the ads are done. But some people might be done early. Depends on how many ads like Twitch sends out and stuff like that. What do you guys think so far? Interesting conversation. Bit weird here and there. It's a little different, but it's not bad, right? It's been a very comfy stream to listen to. Aw, I'm glad to hear. Because I was kind of nervous, one, at like doing anything halfway decent. But I also forgot that I was sick, like right until I started. So I was like, oh my god, my voice sounds so bad during the first like 30 minutes. I was so scared that I'd be able to do like anything decent. But, you know, I think I'm lasting, so we might go like 1 more hour. I think 1 more hour would probably be the limit for tonight. Just so I don't abuse my throat too much. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about the ad break, but you know how Twitch is. So I went ahead and started it manually. That way I can take a bit of a break to finish off the cough drop. That way I can get like a little bit of water and stuff like that as well. And we should be able to start again. You enjoy? Aww. I'm happy. Like I said, I was so scared and whatnot. But it'll probably be a bit better next time as well, just because I shouldn't be sick next time. I won't say for sure. I won't guarantee it. I can't make promises. But yeah. I'll get better. I'll keep practicing. And I'll be sure to do a good job each time we try again. Thank you for that, Bats Wizard. Thank you so much for that, Bats. So, where did we get to again? Alright, right here. Okay. Or perhaps the idea is too complicated, with the elaborate backstory suited to a series of novels. Maybe the scene is very tense, but very silent. Something you could make a horror movie from. Thank you, Carrie, for the water. Let me grab that for you, alright? Thank you so much for the hydration. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Let me do something right real quickly. Move one of my windows around. Alright, let's get back into it. None of these scripts would make for good roleplay. You need something simple, but effective. Something with a clear destination that won't get bogged down with too much information or complication. If you're struggling with a script idea, or don't know if it's a good idea at all, ask yourself first, is this best as a script? Or should I be making something else? Make sure your idea is simple enough to be conveyed in about 10 to 20 minutes, and with only one speaker or two, if you're writing a collab. Welcome in, Kyoya Satomi. Irashai, how are you doing tonight? Hey girl, stand still. Are you wanting to take my picture? Or what you doing? What you doing? Welcome in on chat for the first time tonight. I am actually a femboy. I mean, specifically, like, I'm gender fluid, so some days I'm like one or the other. But I usually just, like, you know, either do like a femboy thing as a umbrella. But I mean, I can bring it right here if you're looking for something a bit more specific. But a lot of times I try to keep it like a bit right here instead. It's just, you know, I can do a little bit of it both. But, oh my, I say nothing. Aw, Hopefully I didn't scare you or anything like that, but yeah. I tend to be honest, you know. If people ask, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to give false impressions. But yeah, I tend to do a bit of both. Who knows? I can be the boy. I can be the girl on the screen today. I can be the boy the next time. Or whatever you want, you know. I like to do both just because it's, you know, it's funny. Welcome in, Papu. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. To those of you who don't know, I am Lily Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen tonight. And tonight, we are experimenting with ASMR. We've done one experiment in the past, but that was, you know, that was like back in April. It's been so long since we've done that. But, you know, so many people wanted to see it again. And I've gotten better with my voice and stuff like that. Well, actually, to be honest, like, the first time that we even did ASMR and whatnot, I didn't even know how to, like, whisper and stuff. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. It was so freaking difficult and stuff like that. But hey, chat was kind enough to, like, help me out and stuff like that. And then I kind of figured out how to whisper. But I've not practiced since then. Okay, maybe I have. Maybe, okay. Maybe I have practiced just a little bit in bed. Just a little bit. Just because, you know, I kind of want to, like, do the practice on stream so you guys can see, like, the progress and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. I'm like, just a little bit. Just a little bit of practice is all I've been doing. Okay. I'm guilty. I'm sorry. But you love me anyways, don't you? You drink way too much eggnog. You know, I've not had eggnog in like 20 years. Like, I think the first time I had it when I was like 12 and whatnot, but I didn't like it, so I couldn't finish it. I only drank like half of it. It was a small thing, so it wasn't a complete waste, but I don't get eggnog again because I don't want to waste it. There's a chance I might waste it because I might not like it, you know. Calamity, you prefer the deep voice and whatnot? Now, do you prefer the, you know, like the higher kind of deeper voice? Or, I can't, it's really hard to do my normal voice at all right now. Like, I guess my voice is like already worn out and stuff. So like, give me a second. Like I've said this before, my voice tends to shift higher on two occasions. One is if I'm drinking and I get drunk or even a little bit tipsy, my voice tends to naturally go up. Two, I tend to use a higher voice when I'm sick. I guess it's either something due to like my sinuses being messed up or my throat gets sore. So I have to like shift the direction of like airflow or the way that I articulate and stuff like that so it sounds clearer and whatnot. So I use a higher voice when any of those two conditions are met. Otherwise, it kind of hurts to use a normal deep voice or a low voice and whatnot. And, you know, that's just the weird part of how my voice sounds. The funny thing is that I hear this all the time, you know? When when other people drink and whatnot, their voice goes lower. Like, that is like a known fact. Like, everybody's voice tends to go a bit lower when they drink. So, I think it has to deal with something with my, like, sinuses and whatnot. Like, I almost feel like it inhibits my allergies a little bit. And if you guys remember that one clip of mine from VR chat, sometimes my lower voice does need my allergies. But, you know, I don't mind. Oh, you like the gin? Or the eggnog? I love wait, is it something controversial around this time of year? I don't drink spiced eggnog, no alcohol. I've actually never had eggnog and alcohol. I know that actually is a thing, but I kind of feel like if I don't like eggnog and you're just putting booze in it, wouldn't that make it like taste extra bad? I prefer to put like my alcohol with something a little more tasty if I'm not like just taking shots. But I'm curious, what is controversial around this time of the year? I was going to say like fruitcake, a spice cake. Also, give me 1 second. I need to clear my throat. Then I guess like what I'd be confused about is why would fruitcake like be controversial and whatnot? Like, do some people not like it and whatnot? I've not actually had fruitcake before, and I guess the reason is that not many people in my family like it. In fact, I don't think anyone in the family makes it, so I've just never been bothered enough to go out and look for it and then try it. But sometimes I say you have to try things at least once. You gotta try something at least once to see if you're gonna like it and whatnot. So let's figure out where were we in the script, because I sidetracked just a little bit. A lot of people apparently hate it. Fruitcake is basically meme status because of how much people look down on it. Like I said, I would have to try it first to see if I like it before I can agree with that. But if so many people don't like it, then there's a chance that I probably won't like it either. But at the same time, I do have some like weird taste buds. I'm one of those people that, oh, I forget who it was in chat, but chat. Somebody a few streams ago told me that salted licorice was really good for like coughs and sore throats. And then after I ordered it, they were saying something like, oh, it's an acquired taste, and there's even like videos of tourists being given it and they just like spit it up because it's so bad tasting or strong to them. I actually like them. I was scared to even try the first one, but I was just like, wait a second. This is salty and sweet and licoricey, and it's just like, okay, I like this. I was like getting scared of it for no reason. Now, I don't know if they actually help or whatnot, but like, now that I'm talking about them, I completely forgot that we had them. Hey guys, let me eat one of these, and let's see if it actually like helps. Like, sore throats and coughs. Also, I'm sorry about the sounds. Also, the bag was like really heavy and stuff like that, so. Okay. It's basically like black licorice with the licorice brown center, and the entire thing is like coated in salt. But they're good. I'm surprised that this is like a tourist trap delicacy. But I'm gonna try it and try not to make too sound. There's one fruit cake where it has candy and raisins. That's weird. Is that what makes it controversial? Or is it controversial because it's like just bad tasting? Oh, you like Licorice Calamity? I recommend them. Like, let me type the name. They're really good. They're really good. And there's only like a... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me type them anyways. But yeah, I've not had like fruitcake or spice cake to actually say whether I'd like it or not. But yeah. These are delicious. Aw, shame on you. Licorice isn't gross. Why do you think it's gross? But I don't blame you at all. Cause like I did watch some of those like tourist trap videos just to like see what their reactions are. But I think it's not really an acquired taste. It's more of your DNA will say if you like it or not. Like, some people have said some foods taste like soap to them, and I forgot what food that was. So you might have been born with the ability to appreciate licorice, and you might have been born as somebody who can't have licorice because it tastes like ass. Yeah, cilantro, that was it. Some people are blessed with the ability to, enjoy it or just not enjoy it, and then some people just can't enjoy it because it tastes like soup. It tastes like... Is cheese here? I don't know if cheese is here, but I see our sussy little curs out there and stuff like that. How are you doing, little kitty? How you doing? Welcome on into the stream and welcome on into the chat. Also, let me return the favor, by the way. Hold on. Let me give this good boy a little bit of a shout out and whatnot. I forgot what day it was, but a few days ago, I was kind of like bored and nothing was going on, stuff like that. So I was like, let me just update Fortnite. And then I happened to catch this little one playing it for the first time and just like, maybe I just hop on. And we ended up playing for like a couple of hours, and then my internet shut itself. And I had to stop for the night. And then we ended up playing like Legos the next day and just like, But yeah. So, check them out sometimes. We both do the Femboy thing from time to time. And they're fun to watch as well. Infinite Fortnite works. Yeah. It's something like that, alright? So, anyways, back to the script, shall we? The listener can't respond, so don't write their responses. I've seen some people write scripts where the listener responds, and I feel like this can take a script in the wrong direction. While well-meaning, it can create too much confusion in a narrative, and it can make the writing and recording process more complicated. Additionally, if you write out the listener responses, then you might miss including some of the vital in the speaking parts. Another day to carry on learns. I just play Fortnite to have fun with friends. I'm not super competitive or anything like that. I will say probably one of my favorite things about Fortnite is the parkour, the mobility, moving around. I am very bad at FPSs, but if you give me a shotgun, a DMR, or a super long-range sniper, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just don't give me an AR. Don't give me a SMG. Don't give me like semi-automatic pistol. Well, actually, semi-automatic pistols okay. Semi-automatic pistols are okay. Give me a Magnum. I like a Magnum. like a 44 or a deagle or something like that. But just don't give me like a fully automatic pistol or a burst pistol. Don't give me a Glock. I don't like them. Welcome in, Nasho. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? For those that don't know, we are experimenting with some ASMR stuff tonight. We've kind of delayed the stream for like a few weeks and whatnot because I kept getting sick. Now, to be fair, I am still just a little sick tonight, but I didn't want to delay it again. Also, I think the salted licorice actually helped my throat just now, so welcome in, Zane Kerda. Hopefully I pronounced the name and everything alright, but yeah, welcome on into the chat and welcome on into the stream. How are you doing? I am Lily Moetsuki, and I am the fox on the screen tonight. And this is the second time that we're experimenting with ASMR content on the channel. People have said like my voice has like a ASMR quality to it. So we're not doing anything like, you know, scratching, biting, licking, or stuff like that. But like, I'm experimenting with like whispers, soft voices, deep voices, but nothing low. Just like, I'll do it in just a little bit, okay? But yeah, we're just experimenting to see if people want like more ASMR stuff. If I can practice more ASMR stuff and whatnot, just go from there. Thank you for that. That's not show. Thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the glasses redeem. Let me get that for you. Bada bing, bada boom. I now have the glasses on. Thank you so much for the redeems. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I can see clearly. But yeah, let me get the water for you too. Wait. Why are you pointing a gun at me? You're pointing a gun at me? You're pointing my own gun at me. Oh, that's right. We were just talking about guns in Fortnite just a second ago. That's right. It makes sense. It makes sense. Thank you. I know. We did a really good job with the glasses and stuff like that. Well. Come next February, you guys are going to be in for a bit of a surprise. Now, I just remembered something. I have to be very careful with like February. If I end up rescheduling my one thing for Tuesday, I gotta make sure it doesn't happen during the anniversary. Give me a second, guys. My respiratory system was being a bit weird for a second. Anywho. Let's back into the script just a bit and figure out where we were going next. The listener has to understand what is going on with only the spoken parts. They don't have responses or elaborate backstory to rely on. So try not to rely on it either. Write your scripts with the speaking parts only and infer a listener response. Don't even write out the responses and delete them later, because this can lead to some of the confusion that I mentioned above. This is what makes these kinds of scripts so challenging. But there are a couple of ways we can make it a little bit easier. You can choose to have the speaker say something like, that's a good point. I never thought of going to the movies before. Maybe we can go together? Or did you just tell me to leave? This repeating lets the listener know what the response was. But it's still a line spoken by the actor. This is a good way to infer information. There's a whole host of ways to do this. Just be careful not to overuse it. Make sure that the speaker reacts to things, the world around them, and anything the listener might respond with. If you're writing to comfort, the speaker might ask what's wrong, but respond after a pause with, that really sucks. I'm sorry. This implies that there was a response and leaves the listener free to insert their own reply, making it with an open-ended fill-in-the-blank segment in the script. These are the most basic ways that we can imply information from a response in a script, but do play around and figure out what works best for you. This process should be fun and allow you to work out creative ways to tell a story. Welcome in, Onani. Welcome back. And thank you for the Pocky time. Now, we've not gotten any comments on whether or not it's too loud or if people don't want to hear the sound, but I actually forgot to disable that redeem before we did the ASMR stuff today. But I've decided to leave it there as long as no one has a problem with it. So, if you guys like the crunch, then I'll do the crunch for you, you know? If you treat me, then I'll treat you back. So here we go. Thank you for the Pocky no Nani. Thank you for the head pads, Pancake. Let me get a bit of water to wash it down, and I'll be good to go. And let me make sure that I don't get like tangled up in my headset. Move the box over there. And if I didn't say it already, thank you for the redeems, you too. Thank you for the Pocky and the head pads, Nonani and Pancake. How are you two doing tonight? How have you two been this weekend? Did you do anything fun and exciting? Anything fun with like others? Did you go somewhere? Did you take a trip? Did you spend some time with the family? How's it going? We are like, what is it? We're like experimenting with ASMR stuff tonight. As a couple of weeks ago, we funded this thing with channel points called the ASMR style chatting stream challenge. Just because Twitch adds like challenge to the end of all the point community polls. So I just like kept the naming. I just kept the naming and used it for myself. But I didn't get to do it the first week because somebody wasn't going to be around for it that really wanted to see it. And then after that, I got sick. And then this is like the third week, and I'm just like, you know, I'm still sick, but I can handle it. I can practice. I don't need to be in my best shape to do another ASMR stream, so. If it goes well, then we may as well try it again. And that's what I'm thinking. We're experimenting with different styles of ASMR, but it's like purely focused on the voice. So no scratching, no biting, no licking, nothing like that, you know? Because it seems some people don't like to hear that, and I don't like to hear it myself either, so I'm just gonna use my voice and the whispers and stuff like that as well. And just see how it sounds afterwards, or see what you guys like think of it and whatnot. Keep bite. biting's too rough. Biting's too rough. If anything, biting the mic is the hardest one to do. And it's also the loudest one to do. So I'm kind of like, meh. So I'm gonna skip ahead to the end of this post. And then I'll try to find like an actual copy pasta. We have like 30 seconds before the ad break starts, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, okay? This last point ties a little into my notions in make sure something happens. But it's perhaps the most important consideration. So I've given it its own section. Pay attention to your listener. How are you making them feel? If you're discussing sensitive topics, are you treating them with respect? Are you considering their feelings as important as your own? Make sure that your writing conveys the emotion that you want it to convey. And guide the listener where you want them to be. Use your writing to tell the story that you want to tell. But pay attention on how you tell that story. For a period of time, these listeners are yours to take care of. You can nurture them, and you can make them feel good. But you can also make them feel upset. Good writing and good performance makes people feel things. And perhaps you'll make somebody feel sad or heighten their emotions. But you should always be treating them with respect and dignity. Oh, there goes the ad break. I'm sorry, guys. Kerr enjoys biting? Oh, do you? Are you a bitey boy, or do you like being bitten? Does the kitty cat enjoy a nice little bite on his tail? Do we get to play around with Kerr's little tail? That's cute. Be a good steward for their emotional well-being. Don't beat people down or be dismissive of their feelings. Be caring. Be kind. And that's it. That was a bit, If you made it to the end, congratulations. I commend you. I wish you all the luck when writing. And I'm sure you will do an amazing job. All writing takes practice and dedication. But I know with time that you'll get there. Along the way, I hope you have so much fun with what you create. This has been how to write an ASMR script. Also, welcome in Wolf Hacks. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? And how has the weekend been for you? We are doing some experiments with like ASMR stuff tonight. So, a couple of whispers, a couple of soft voices, and maybe a couple of like deep voices mixed in as well. Just, I don't know completely what I'm doing, so it's kind of like, it's just kind of like really fun to do things tonight. And this will definitely be a stream that I watch back to see what I think is done well, what's not done well, and stuff like that, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna see if I can't find like any copy pastas to read. I think my mistake was that I typed an ASMR script, but I learned something. I learned something very important. Before this stream, if I had to like look up ASMR scripts for the first time, I would have not known what I was looking for. I would have not known what to expect. A lot of these AM artists and whatnot have like, they make use of a lot of other sounds outside of their voice and stuff like that. And they include all these sound cues in the scripts, like kissing, hugging, thunder, rain, knocking, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's right. So, I'll finish the explanation in just a second. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I try to keep it like a little bit clear and soft and whatnot, but it's usually pretty relaxed and chill around these parts, so I'm glad you're entertained and stuff like that. Tyra, thank you so much for the follow to the channel. To those of you who don't know me, I am Lily Moetsuki. I am the fox on the screen, and tonight we are experimenting with ASMR stuff as requested. More like I was supposed to do it like 3 weeks ago, and then I got sick, and then I forgot about it, and I was like, and just kind of like all over the place and whatnot. Also, my voice is kind of cracking a little bit, so I'm like trying to just be extra softer to take care of my voice tonight. But you know what? The last time we did ASMR stuff was back in April, and I did not know how to whisper at all. In fact, everybody here in chat and stuff just kind of gave me some pointers, told me what to do, and it's just like, okay, okay. And then I figured it out. And I've not really practiced it since then. But just a little bit in bed, okay? Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit of practice is all I've done. But I know how to do it now. And I think I know how to make it not like overbearing and stuff like that. Like, I think it's just because of the way that I am. I think I know exactly how to like whisper into somebody's ear. Like, I kind of know what, what's the word? Like what kind of atmosphere to create, what kind of emotion, like I want to put behind the words and stuff like that. So, I think the idea that I'll have like in the future and stuff like that is maybe I can do like good morning scripts or like good night scripts and stuff like that. Also, give me a second. My allergies were about to gag me, so I had to stop for a second. Tyra, thank you so much for the hydrate. I have it right here for you. And man, do I need it. I need a drink of water. Whoops. But yeah. There we go. We're back to normal and stuff like that. I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the redeems, and I appreciate the water. It's still very kind of like scuff. It's still like very kind of experimental. But I guess the point that I was trying to get across while trying to like act it out as well is, while I don't have much experiments in like whispers, I feel like just the way that I talk, because I'm like not like hyper emotional, but like I'm neurodivergent, so my sense, or not like sense, but like my senses are like a bit higher than average, which is why I'm like really sensitive to certain things like bright lights, loud sounds, anything like texture. Like I hate rolling dough in flour. Something about the texture on flour, just, it triggers so many like of my nerve endings in my fingers that I just cringe, I just clench, and it's just like, oh, I can't handle the feel of flour. I can't. But all because of that, I guess it makes me think in a weird way. It's like, oh, I can kind of like sink into a certain like vibe. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm very good at playing pretend. And ASMR stuff might give me a chance to like just act out in kind of like role play style. Because I've not really practiced that at all. But I think I make a pretty good actor sometimes. But I've not applied myself to see. style my voice maybe like a little like right here. And I guess the theme behind it would be like you're just kind of laying in bed next to somebody. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You both woke up in the middle of the night. And it's kind of like, did I kick you or did you kick me? It's like, why are you awake? Why are you awake? Why am I awake? Why are you awake? And it's just like, well, the sun ain't coming up any faster. We still got a couple of hours before the alarm goes off and whatnot. It's like, what do you want to do? You just want to lay down? Should I just like reach out and maybe give you a head pat or two? Maybe you just want to like tickle my ears or something like that. What could I do to like maybe put you at ease or something like that? Lewd? What do you mean lewd? All I said was head pats and like touching your ears and stuff like that. I guess it's weirder for humans. Is it lewder for humans to touch their ears? Like, I'm a fox. Like, look at my ears. We touch each other's ears like all the time when we give people head pats and we get our head pats too. You know? You pat my head, you scratch my head, you touch my ears too. That's not lewd. That's just being cuddly. That's just being cuddly. I don't think it's particularly lewd to touch ears. Signed, a human. Now, hand-holding is lewd. Hand-holding is lewd and it is banned. We don't hold hands around here, so I didn't say anything about touching your hands, you know? In fact, I didn't say anything about touching like parts of the skin and stuff like that besides the ears and the head and stuff like that. But yeah. I guess to give like a bit of an example of just like, well, it's still kind of early in the morning. Do you just want to stay in bed? I don't really want to wake up the people on the other side of the house, you know. Now, it is like 3 o'clock in the morning still. And the stars might be, you know, kind of bright at this time of night. Would you like to maybe, you know, maybe we could like take a bit of a walk. Maybe I could brew a little bit of coffee. Maybe we can grab like a thermos or two. Take a bit of stroll outside. I know your mom made us that one, what was it, like a swing last year. I don't think anybody's used it in the longest time, but it's still out in the backyard. Maybe you just want to go out like sit next to the stars. Maybe you can lean your shoulder over this way. No, we can't stay out there too long, of course. You both know we have to be up early in the morning. That alarm is going to go off in like 3 hours, and I have to get to Chicago by 8. But if we, you know, if you can't sleep, and I can't sleep, let's go outside for a little bit, alright? Or something like that. That was like a really bad scenario. It was like a really bad, just off the top of my head script. But you know, little things like that, I feel like I might be able to play around with. Just something silly. Like, it's hard to like write and act at the same time, but some people can do that, you know. So let me see if I can find Okay, this script isn't as bad. It doesn't have like a bunch of like banging, scratching, or weird SFX. I will skip over some of the SFX that I just don't feel like doing. But little things like laughing, cuddling, stuff like that. Can get better. I can. With a little bit of practice and whatnot, I can definitely improve. Thank you so much for the follow, Marleyito. Or is it Marleyjito? It depends on which pronunciation's correct. Let me know. Let me know if you prefer one way or the other. Thank you so much for the follow to the channel. My name is Moetsuki, and I am the fox on the screen. Tonight we are experimenting with ASMR for the first time in like, wow, only twice this year. I think this is the second time we've tried it out. Now I did it as like an incentive back in April, and then this one was like not as much of an incentive, but like it was like a channel point thing. But I think everybody's like really been looking forward to it, just to see if my improved vocals and stuff do a lot for the thing. Ah, you gotta take my ears away. Why you gotta take my ears away? Why you wanna take my ears? Why you wanna take my ears? Give them back. Give them back. Ah. Okay, you can have them. But I'm just gonna hide them. Nobody can have them now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Here we go. It's not working. Let me try this. I fixed it. Okay, I fixed it. It didn't work for like a second there, and then I figured it out. No, it's just like, okay. It's our bald mode redeem, you know? We don't have like a true bald mode redeem, so this is like, it looks bald anyways, guys. I have a full head of hair, but like when the ears are gone, it looks weird. It's just like, what? Why does it look weird? It's not even supposed to look. Oh, you want me to get rid of the tail? Okay. We can hide that too, you know? I guess like even if I gave myself, like, you can't see them. Like, I don't have human ears. So like even if you like, if I had human ears, like I can get them. But I'm not going to for this model. It would still look weird. It would still look weird even with human ears, just because, you know, my ears are just like, they're a part of me now. They're a part of my identity. They are a part of my appearance. Without my ears, I am missing something very, very important to my character. I require my ears to be myself. But no, that's just being over dramatic. I don't actually need them right now. They're just hiding. They're hiding from you and everybody else on the screen. But yeah, it does look weird, doesn't it? Let me get just a little bit of water and see when the next ad break might be. So in 10 minutes, guys, the next time the ad happens, I'm going to go and use the restroom. That'll be our next pee break. But yeah, thank you for the redeems and stuff. Let me check one last thing and whatnot. I need to move a couple of things because I can't see one of my menus. But I also wanted to open my email real quickly, just because I got like 3 emails back to back and I'm kind of like, what? And it's all junk. It's all junk mail, I swear. But yeah, okay. So, alright, the script. Let's take a look at it. I don't think we'll get all the way through it. This thing's like 8 pages long. But, it's tagged as like cute. So, like, Okay, so like the synopsis is that staying up too late working worries your couple. After trying to wake you up several times, they give up. ending up cuddling and telling you sweet. No, oh my god, this might be too embarrassing. No. I mean, well, we'll give it a shot. Well, maybe let's see what it's like after the first act. I don't think I could do like pure cuddly like ASMR vibe. I would just get way too embarrassed. But we'll try just a little bit. Let's see what you guys think of it first, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Love, good morning. What time is it? Have we slept that much? Did you get enough rest? You stayed up late yesterday. I can't remember what time you went to bed. My love, I've told you that you shouldn't stay awake too late. I'm worried that you're not getting enough sleep. Like, I understand you're busy, babe, but could you try to sleep a little bit more, please? Thanks. You've been working so hard lately. Every time that I look at you, you're studying or working on projects. Like, you're really dedicated, you know? Have I told you before how much that I admire you because of that? I'm complimenting you today because nothing's gonna stop me until you're fully awake. Why do I want to wake you up? Because it's 10 in the morning. And I'm hungry. And I don't cook, you know. Since you don't want to open your precious eyes, I must try another one of my secret weapons then. I already told you how much that I admire you. But now it's time to tell you how much that I love you. Let me think. If I had to choose between you and, say, chocolate, then I would totally choose you. And you know how much I love chocolate, right? Welcome in, Elu. How are you doing tonight? Welcome in. Oh, now you're opening your eyes to give me this scary stare. See? My plan is working out. Hey, wait. Don't turn around. Don't. Come on. Hey. Did you fall asleep again? But just look at you all sleepy. You literally are the most precious being in the world. Just heading off of work. Had to change plans on food, but you'll be fine. Yep, pretending to sleep. Yep. This is totally me in the morning. I'm being a lazy fox when I get up and I go back to bed. And I get up and I go right back to bed. But yeah, welcome back, Elu. May you at least have like delicious food and stuff like that tonight. may you enjoy the food that you end up getting and stuff like that. Love, wakey, wakey. We need to start going about our day. Come on. Well, if you're not turning around, then I don't have another option. I will cuddle with you. I had to cancel the pizza trade. I wanted to, oh, the trade that you wanted to do, get a cheesy Wagyu bacon burger. That sounds, crazy. That sounds like instantly makes me hungry level of deliciousness. But, what did you end up getting, by the way? Let me get some water first. Let me see something. When's the next ad break coming up? 4 minutes. Okay, so we can like finish this one page, and then I'll go use the restroom, and I'll be right back, alright? Oh, you're waiting for the burger meal? I hope you get it. I hope you get it, and I hope it's nice and tasty and stuff like that. Alright, let's go again. Have I told you before how kissable you are? Now I'm feeling sleepy again. Cuddling with you is so comfortable. I might be changing my mind now. After all, we can have brunch instead of breakfast. Yeah, I'm talking about food again. And you know that I love eating, right? But I also love delicious meals that you make. Say, what would you like to have today? Thank you for the hydrate, Baka Storm. Hold the glasses, Redeem. I don't want to waste that. We have an ad break getting ready to come up. So what I will do is I'll go and get that water for you now. Delicious. And thank you for the head pats, Nasho. I'll start the classes timer in a second, because the ad's going to start in like, what, 2 minutes? So I'm going to go ahead and start that now, so I can use the restroom, and then I'll be back. I'll start the timer for the classes, that way you get all 15 minutes, and I'll be right back, alright? But yeah, welcome in, Baka Storm. How is the week and stuff like that? You need a food channel on Discord to post someday? Oh, I do. I don't have a food porn channel. Oh my god. Guys, I'm not a true food lover after all. I keep saying that I love my food porn. I love looking at food, and while it makes me hungry, it doesn't make me so hungry that I'm like gonna break my diet or go out and get like a bunch of food. But I love to look at food. I love delicious looking food and just looking at it. But I might make that on Discord in a little bit. Okay, first things first, guys. I'll be back in just a bit. Hang tight. I'm gonna go pee and use the restroom. BRB. Alright, sorry about that. Apparently, the simpleton person commented the exact same thing you said earlier. I don't know what it actually means, because I can't tell if it's positive or negative, or just completely silly and stuff like that. So, simpleton, I'm just gonna ask this. If it's a ban that's just confusing, because I'm confused by what you're typing, send me an unban request with an explanation and apology if necessary. But if you're just gonna copy and paste the same thing, then my reasons for banning you are that you're spamming like a bot. And I don't know what else to make of it. So, I apologize if that's not your intention. Send me an unban request. Otherwise, have a great night. Take it easy and try swinging your balls somewhere else. You know, they're a bit too small for me, and I do like to crush a pair. So, this might not be the channel for you. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's get back to the script and stuff like that, as well as the glasses redeem. Thank you for the welcome backs, guys, and thank you for the hydrate. I got that right here for you. Thank you for the water. These fried mac and cheese bits are overpriced, but heavenly. You know, that's good. Well, maybe not in good in price, sorry about that, but I'm like, it reminds me of cheesy bread from Domino's. That stuff is overpriced, but I am an absolute slut for cheesy bread. I have never had fried mac and cheese bites. I'm not even sure what that is, but I would love to try it at least once. They sound absolutely delicious, you know. They should be bigger, if not more abundant. Oh, maybe we just need to figure out how to make them homemade. Make them homemade. They won't be as expensive, you know. It's like mac and cheese inside of a fried dough ball. Oh, that sounds easy. That wouldn't even be that hard to make. That would be, oh, that'd be good. Here's what I would do. I would get some mac and cheese. I'd make it extra thick and cheesy and stringy, so you don't have to let it coagulate or get cold or anything, so it stays nice and adhesive. I'd wrap that shit in panko and I would fry it. That sounds amazing. I'm home, so you must get. Oh, okay. Welcome home, Elu. Welcome home. Welcome on back. Winging balls. The only thing I'm swagging is shrimp, and you've got a boatload. Oh, I am such, like a pig when it comes to shrimp. Of all seafoods, shrimp is one of my yes, please go to kind of foods. I love shrimp. I love grilled shrimp. I love fried shrimp, breaded shrimp. Just dry rub shrimp. Give me shrimp. I love shrimp. But I love food. I'm a food person. I'm a very, very big fox on food, you know. Let's see. Oh, we made it to the next page. Okay. I'm going to reiterate the last line, and then we'll get back into the script. I'm taking a look at the time, and we're going over 3 hours just a little bit. So I don't completely, tire out my throat and whatnot. This will be the last thing we do, so we'll try to wrap up stream either close to the 30-minute mark or just before. But let's see how far we get into this script. But I have a feeling we might try this again in the future. Because I kind of feel like we're not doing that bad of a job. But I do want to proofread the stream a little bit and see what I can do a bit better or stuff like that. So, here we go, right? What would you like to have today? Maybe eggs? Or maybe pancakes with a ton of maple syrup? Then that's what we're gonna have today. Of course I can do that for you, my love. Oh wait, let's turn on some music, alright? No, I've already got the music playing, so I'm just gonna skip the SFX part. Did you know that music lowers the cortisol levels? When you listen to music to help, it reduces your stress. Isn't that a good way to start our morning? A nerd? Well, I just enjoy learning something new every day. But what I enjoy learning the most is anything about you. You are the most intriguing mystery, and I can easily spend hours staring at your eyes, solving each one of those mysteries. No, I'm not a poet either. I'm just... I love you. Hey. Thank you for being here. You are everything I always longed for. My dream came true. My inspiration. The main reason behind my smiles every day. Okay, I'm getting sleepy for real now. We should go back to sleep. Oh, come on. Don't tease me. Of course I want to go back to sleep. You're the one who started to stay, though. No, I want to. I want to stay here because you're so warm. And cuddling with you feels, nice. What if we don't do anything today? I drop my projects and you drop yours. Just for today. We can stay here, order some food, watch some Netflix, listen to some music, and if we feel like being productive, which I don't think will happen, then we can always do some cleaning. Thank you for the head pat, wizard. Thank you for the head pats. Does it sound like a plan? Just one day, please. Yes? Aww. I love you so much, I swear. Now, time to go back to sleep. The end. Can be 2 days. Okay, that one wasn't overly mushy and stuff like that. That one was okay-ish. A little bit weird, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, Can it be 2 days? Sometimes it goes longer than that, doesn't it? It's like, today I'll be productive. And it's like, nah, just sleep next to me. Come on. Let's get back into bed. I'll pull back the covers and I'll invite John in. And then 3 o'clock rolls around. Then we finally get up and it's like, oh wait, it's 3 o'clock. We gotta get out of bed. You gotta get out of bed already. It's 3 o'clock. And then we both just like pull back on the covers and it's like, you start cleaning downstairs, I'll start cleaning upstairs. And then we panic for like the next 4 hours. And then next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock at night and we've not even started dinner. It's like, okay. How about a pizza? Yeah? I like stuffed crust, so I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, let's get a pizza. And then of course you do it again tomorrow. It's like, honey, it's 10 in the morning. Are you gonna get out of bed? Or do you want me to get back in bed? Okay, anyways, I need another script. I suck at like ad-libbing so much. Let me see if I can find one where I'm just like going to do like a whisper, I guess. My like normal speaking voice and stuff is starting to like tire out and stuff like that. This has a safer work version and I'm kind of like, bruh, there's an NSFW of the script. I don't want to do that. That'd be weird. So, what is this? Let's look at this next one. We still have a little bit of time. It makes you sad that it's a me thing? No, we all do it, trust me. We have all been in there. And we just like, just a few more minutes, just a few more hours. NSFW ASMR? Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I'm not making those sounds. You'll go sleep? Nice ASMR stream? Aw, well, thank you so much, Nasho. Thank you for putting up with me and how, either unstable or off my voice has been a little tonight. But I'll rest afterwards. We'll get over this sickness, and then I'll do even better the next time. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the head pats, and night-night. Sweet dreams, Nasho. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow. Night-night. I don't mean this thing in bed thing. I meant the super romantic ASMR. Wait, what part of it was like sad though? The super romantic stuff. Like what's like? Is it because like I don't know. Like I said, this is where I'm a little bit of a roleplay kind of person. Even though I don't do much roleplay, I like to act out or simulate or envision or imagine. So I'm kind of like, where's the sad part of this? Unless this is the thing that people don't like or like certain people don't like GFE or BFE things. I always find them like funny and sassy because it's like, even if you're not in a relationship, you can have like these weird, imaginative ones. When like ASMR artists or just people who like read out the scripts and whatnot, create that illusion for you as a temporary enjoyment. It's not bad. It's just a me thing. It just makes me feel how much I want to say things like that, but I don't. Oh, I get you. Shyness, social anxiety, introvertedness. That's literally me. I would never be able to do anything like this with another person. And if I did, it'd be a very different form, and it would be very, very, like, reduced, relaxed, or, you know, just strange or something. Like, I can only do this because like it's a stream thing, or it's like because I'm talking like at chat and not like with somebody right next to me. Oh, not the shyness, just the unrequitedness. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully, like I don't, like I'm very much like ignorant of certain things in the world, and I might not understand sometimes, but I guess if that's something that can be improved or will improve in time, then I definitely wish you the best on that and your endeavors and stuff like that. Let me see next. Let me see what's next. This next one is something called building a fort made out of pillows. And I still don't know what a pillow or a sheet fort is. But I'm guessing it's those things that you used to make as a kid. Thank you for the head pats, Calamity. Thank you for the head pats. So, summary. The deadline for a big project is coming up fast, and you've been putting in long hours. Your girlfriend, on the other hand, thinks you should stay home and build a fort with her instead. She can be very convincing. Pill fort. You never put a bunch of like couch cushions together to drape? No, I've never done that. Like, I don't think we've even had like the furniture necessarily to make that happen with. And if we did, it'd be kind of like very, very bare bone and stuff like that. But I've seen like kids make them, like I think it was like a horror movie. And he had like all these toy soldiers on the inside of his fort. But I've actually never done that myself. I don't think my sisters even did them either. How you old and didn't do it? I grew up with a very weird upbringing and a very deprived childhood. So, I don't know. Maybe I missed out on something, maybe I didn't. But I'm not too worried about it. There's a lot of Notion brackets and stuff like that. I'm just gonna like kind of skip over that. There's no expectation for you to perform this word for word. You should feel free to make small changes to suit your personal style, to reward things for clarity, or to add and delete small bits as you see fit. You're also welcome to contact me for these changes if you wish. This is a free script for performers of ASMR. Oh, this is like a very professional layout for people that actually want to do this and stuff like that. I don't have the stuff to like necessarily do SFX with, so I'll just like read the SFX and we'll see. Oh, no worries. Like, I'm not worried about it at all. It's just, it was like one of those simple activities that I missed out on. Oh my god, I love that you're reading the fine. Yeah, guys, like I said, I don't know like a lot of this stuff. This is my first time looking it up, reading it, or like what even is it about and stuff like that. So, like, I guess you're not. I know you're not supposed to. I'm just. I want to read it out loud so I know what I'm doing. I think I don't know, but yeah, I have to. I have to know or something like that. So, SFX, the alarm is going off. No. And then the alarm clock stops. No, it's too early. Well then, the clock is wrong. You just stay in bed. Please. You don't have to work today. You worked yesterday. You've been working too much lately, and our days haven't matched up. I need a day with you. There. Now I'm snuggled in next to you, and you can't get up. No. It's like when the cat is laying in your legs, You have to wait for them to move. And I'm not moving. No. No work. You stay in bed with me. You can't sit up even if you wanted to. I'm too well cuddled. Stop. Hey, no. That was unfair. I wasn't ready. Thank you for the head pats, no Nani. Thank you for the head pats. Well, fine. I've got my arms locked around your waist. And now you're well and truly stuck. Might as well call in because I'm not letting you go. And you're not strong enough to get rid of me. See? I have the strength of an ox. There's no way you're leaving. So lay back. Lay down with me. No. I'm strong like an ox. You can't defeat me. Hey, no tickling. That's not fair. Fine. You fell right into my trap. I've improved my position tenfold. Arms around your shoulders and legs around your waist. Go ahead, admit it. You're stuck. No work. No work at all. How about you tell that jerk boss that you're sick and you can't come in today? I admit it, Lily. You have the high ground. I would say so. This definitely sounds like an overpowering. Like when they said convincing, I was like, maybe they're like sassy with their words, but no. They're like aggressively convincing. It's kind of like, this might be a little too much for me, but I'll keep reading it for now. It's like, try not to get embarrassed, try not to get embarrassed, try not to get embarrassed. Yes, you are. You're lovesick. You caught it from me, and it's highly contagious. I said no work. You've been working long hours too much lately. Yeah, I know that big project is coming to an end soon, but today, I need you for my project. I have big plans to build a pillow fort later today, and I need your expertise. I can't do it without you. No, sorry, that's non-negotiable. I can't do it without you. And no, I will not let you go. You're stuck with me. You're gonna look pretty stupid walking around the office, wearing your pajamas with your girlfriend like a backpack. No, I won't be embarrassed about it at all. Everyone knows that it's your fault because you insisted on going to work. Well, just stay home. Stay home with me and you won't have to worry about it. I don't care what you tell him. Make something up. Tell him you have COVID or something. Sure you do. It's just a different type of COVID. you know, you have B type COVID or something. You probably have to quarantine here for like a month until it's cured. Hang on. This one's getting way too weird, and I'm pulling the cord on this one. It's getting too weird, and then it just turns into nothing but like kissing and blanket noises for like the next half of a page. I need a script. I don't need a like smooch-a-thon. I am not doing that stuff. But yeah, we're close to the end of it. I'm looking at the time and stuff like that. So, let me get some water. And what I can do instead, I can focus on the whispering until the end of the stream. How about that? Let's put away the scripts and the copy pastas and stuff like that. Now, if we do this again, I'll be a smart fox. And we can look for them in advance. I can prepare them on like the side and stuff like that. And it'll be easier to get a hold of them then. But for right now, it might be just a little bit overcomplicated to do that, so I think our best bet is just to focus a little bit on the whispers and whatnot. But, who knows? I think what I might have to start doing is, I might have to start, like, writing some of my own stuff, because I notice I tend to talk a little bit differently, and I tend to, like, ad-lib a lot because of my dyslexia, and if I read something wrong, I'm kind of like, oh no, I don't want to repeat, I don't want to go back, so I'm like, what do I need to do exactly to, just make it sound normal, I guess. Well, since we're basically towards the end of the stream and stuff like that, what did you guys think? It was something a little bit different, wasn't it? Like, we've not done ASMR stuff in so long, but I bet we did a bit of a better job than last time. Now, it's still a little rough around the edges. This is like the second time I've even like attempted like whispers and stuff on stream. But I imagine the next time, it won't be that bad. Now, hopefully next time that we do this and whatnot, I won't be sick, and my allergies won't be messing with me. But, who knows? Maybe your, like, sick fox GFBF experience is, not that bad either. Like, I don't think anybody does sick ASMR, but I mean, you never know, it could be a thing. It's just, I wasn't planning on being sick before doing this kind of stream, but hey, I think it worked out okay. I don't think it was all that bad, stuff like that. But I think I do need to find like a proper stand for my microphone and whatnot. But hey, if we get better at doing this and stuff like that, and you guys actually want the left and right audio, then maybe I can try to find like a used 3DO or something like that in the future. Just an idea. Or get like a dual microphone setup and like set it to left and right, but mute them back and forth, or I don't know, that might be kind of weird. We'll figure it out, but hey, if you guys enjoy like just the ASMR style talking, whispers and chatting and chilling and stuff like that, then we can figure it out. Comfy stream combined with a heated blanket is peak comfort. Oh, we're using a heated blanket while listening and whatnot. That's actually a smart idea. That's a really fun idea, actually. Like, I've been using a weighted blanket, and last night it got so cold that I ended up like combining sheets, throw blankets, and a snuggie, and then I put my weighted blanket on top of everything. It was super warm, but it wasn't like so warm that I was burning. It was just so cold last night that I needed like extra thick, extra heavy blankets and whatnot. But I actually got my mother a heated blanket for Christmas. But I guess she can't use it until like Christmas because that's meant to be the Christmas present. I think I need to find something for her birthday as well. But it might be kind of hard because, like I said, she's going to California this Saturday. So I was like, well, this is gonna be awkward. So I don't even know what's going on for Christmas. We're gonna have to wait to find out, I guess. It was good. Was it awesome? Aww. You all are really kind sometime, you know that. I definitely appreciate it, though. I definitely appreciate it. But, yeah. So, it's getting close to midnight. I imagine some of you are definitely ready for, like, a nice sleep and stuff like that. So, this will probably be where I kind of, like, step back and stuff for the night. I'm probably gonna get me a little bit of a snack, take it easy. Maybe I can go and play some more Fortnite before sleeping and whatnot. Like, I won't be sleeping just yet, like, but I'm probably gonna let my throat rest because, like, with a little bit of whispering and stuff like that, like, I've done a good job of, like, going back and forth, but it can still be a bit harder in the throat and whatnot. So, if we do want to do more ASMR stuff and whatnot, I can try to do is like maybe a weekly thing. Then we'll figure it out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up and move to the ending screen. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for spending time with this fox and bearing with me while we do something different and experimental and silly and stuff like that. May you all sleep well. May you have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. Stay warm under the covers. Get a good night's sleep before the next start of the week and stuff like that. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful rest. And thank you so much for being here. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Night-night. I love you guys. Take it easy. Night-night. I will see you again tomorrow night. And we'll do like our post review then, I guess. So, we'll talk about this stream tomorrow. Until next time. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, by the way, guys. It might be heavy. I'll find out tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, I still have the mic turned on, don't I? I'm gonna hit the stop button in a few seconds, so don't worry about me. I'm gonna move my mic and mute the mic, so bye-bye.